welcome back to Nerd Mania. It's the end of January. It's not, it's mid-February. I'm late again as always. I'm filming today my haul for January. It was a very small haul this month, very small amount of figures, very small amount of movies. So it's just going to be a quick one today. We'll start with the movies because they're on top of the pile. We'll then go through the action figures that I picked up in the month of January. If you're new here and you enjoy physical media, toys, action figures, all that kind of stuff, then please think about hitting like and subscribe. That would be awesome. I share my hauls, I do figure reviews. I haven't done a review in a while, just having the time to set up all the stuff I need for the review takes a while. And I just haven't had the time recently, and I've got to do my top 10 figures of 2022 still. I've started recording bits and pieces, I just need to finish that off and get that uploaded. But we're here for my January haul, so we'll start with the movies. I've got a couple of older movies, and then a couple of a steelbook and a couple of new releases. So one of the first movies this month was written and produced by James Cameron and directed by his wife at the time, Catherine Bigelow, and this is Strange Days with Ralph Fiennes, Angelina Bassett and Juliette Lewis. I've not seen this movie. It's there's the picture artwork there inside. It was recommended on by someone on TikTok, and I quite like the look of it, and I thought I'd give it a go. I love James Cameron. Catherine Bigelow is excellent. Ralph Fiennes, Angela Bassett, nominated this year for supporting actress in Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. So yeah, Strange Days. I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, let me know below what you think of it. And while we're on the Spielberg kick, I also picked up Empire of the Sun, and this is a very young Christian Bale. I hadn't seen this movie before. It's about a young boy growing up during World War II in Japan. I really enjoyed this movie. It's got John Malkovich in it, amongst others. It's a very good little movie. If you haven't seen it, it's worth watching. Steven Spielberg knows what he's doing behind the camera, doesn't he? So, Empire of the Sun. Another movie that I picked up is Force 10 from Navarone. Not seen this. I know it's the sequel to... There you go. The disc inside. This is from Indicator. I know it's the sequel to Guns of the Navarone, and it has got Harrison Ford in it, as well as Robert Shaw from Jaws. But I haven't seen this movie. Again, if you know if this is any good, please let me know below. I feel like I need to watch Guns of the Navarone again before I watch this. I have seen Guns of the Navarone, but not in a long time. So they're my older movies this month. There you go. That I've picked up. I've only got 6 movies this month. This is another older movie, but it is a steelbook, and it's Young Sherlock Holmes. And again, Steven Spielberg. If you're seeing a common thread here throughout these, not done on purpose, believe it or not. It just so happens to be the way that this month's gone. Steven Spielberg, Young Sherlock Holmes. Sorry, did I say... I was talking about Strange Days if it was Spielberg, and it's not. Obviously, it's James Cameron. I was getting muddled up there. But this is the steelbook. It's got this nice artwork inside, just a blue disc. And there's the back and front of the case there. So, yeah, that is Young Sherlock Holmes steelbook. I need to put this in a protector, really. It does come with a J card on the back. I've just whipped that off just now. So, yeah, Young Sherlock Holmes there. If you haven't seen this, it's a fun little movie. And that leaves me with 2 new releases. I'm going to go with probably the bigger new release first, and that is the 4K release of Black Adam. Comes with a slip cover. This wasn't everyone's cup of tea. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun. Inside, you've got a little card there for the new Shazam movie. You got the Blu-ray and the 4K, just standard blue and black discs. I don't know why I picked this one up on 4K. Normally save 4K for the really sort of top releases, but this one for some reason I picked up. But I did enjoy this movie. It's a fun popcorn movie on a Sunday afternoon. So that's Black Adam. And that brings me to my last one of the month, which is 5/25/77. If any of you have seen The Fabelmans, it kind of tells the story of Steven Spielberg as he's growing up and his love for film. This is a very, very similar concept, but this is based around, let me just see if I can find the Patrick Reed Johnson. He directs this movie, and it's about him growing up and his love of film. But this has got a lot more pop culture references in it. It's heavily Star Wars based, obviously. This is the release date of the original Star Wars. And it has the pop culture references throughout it. It's John Francis Daly plays the main character. He is from Bones, if you've ever seen Bones, or Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. It's got a slipcover. This is an American import. And the cover art on the cover. So I don't know if this is available in the UK yet, but if you're a fan of Star Wars, a fan of movies in general, this was a really fun movie. Really surprised me. I enjoyed this one a lot. So that's 5/25/77. And that brings it to an end for the movies that I've picked up this month. Flying through it. Like I say, I haven't got a lot this month. So we'll go on to my action figures next. And the first one I picked up was, actually I picked up in December, but I forgot to show you guys. And it's the Studio 66 Rumble. So just a little mini bot there. And he's going to go on my Studio Series shelf. Really like the look of this little guy. Obviously turns into the tape and you can put him in Soundwave. But there's a little Rumble there from Studio Series. And another one I have is another Transformer, and this is actually from the comics. And this is Tarn. When I realised they were going to release this guy, I thought I've got to get him. I love the design of Tarn. He's got the Decepticon faceplate as his face, which is just really cool. He turns into a tank. And this figure is really cool looking. I love the purple, black and gold. And just a really cool looking Decepticon. I wasn't going to go, I'd kind of pulled away from Transformers and was only really picking up the Studio Series 86, the movie figures. But this guy, I had to pick him up. He looked really cool. Tarn there from the comics. And that leaves me with two figures. One of them is G.I. Joe, and Hasbro's distribution in the UK is a little bit spotty at times. So I have just managed to get my hands on Sergeant Slaughter. I'm still waiting on my Serpentor and my Mindbender, but I have now got Sergeant Slaughter in hand, and he is really cool looking. As not just as a G.I. Joe fan, but as a fan of wrestling in the 80s, this guy just looks brilliant. I've got him there giving orders. His hat is removable, his sunglasses are removable. But he just looks perfect. Such a cool figure. Really like this one. The Sarge there. Like I say, really far behind in the UK. I think people in the States have had this figure for quite a while, but I've only just managed to get my hands on him, and I still hopefully should get Serpentor or Mindbender in the next couple of months. And that leaves me with one figure, and this figure has blown me away with how cool he is. If you've probably seen him in the thumbnail, because it probably gives it away a bit, but this is the NECA Alf. And he comes with so many accessories. He's one of the ultimate figures from NECA, and you get all kinds of stuff with him. So you get a load of sets of hands, you get a picture of his girlfriend, you get a little bag there with some food in it, popcorn bowl, and a cat sandwich. Let me get the cat sandwich out because that looks really cool. And there's some sunglasses and a mic and stuff in here as well, so you can. But yeah, he comes with a little plate with a cat sandwich there. What else have we got here? He's got some sunglasses. Comes with a whole radio set up here. Mic and little radio. So you can have him set up with that. Yeah, like I say, bowl of popcorn there. Little picture frame there. So yeah, a lot of thought's gone into this figure, and the figure himself just looks like he's just popped straight out of the screen. So here he is, Alf here in his little shirt. He's got a little shirt there with springs and cogs on it. He's got his little can of drink there, his Fusco. His bottom jaw is articulated as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, this thing just looks like it's come straight off the screen. The little Necker Alf. Brilliant figure. Was looking forward to this one. Haven't been disappointed. Brilliant little figure there from the Necker Alf. So yeah, that's it for the month of January. Not a real large amount of pickups. A few small action figures and a small amount of films. I've got a few bits and pieces already in for February. So, but again, I feel it will be a joint together for figures and movies. Probably got about 4 movies and 2 figures off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, that's it. So again, if you are new here and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell below so you're notified when I upload videos. And I will see you hopefully with my top 10 figures of 2022 within the next week. Okay guys, thanks. Bye.